Hey everybody, Harrybbb from SMB Nation. I'm a Seattleite down in the Silicon Valley for a few days of business and wanted to make a content contribution for the SMB Nation audience. So, some exciting news. For the first time in 10 years, I am typing again. So you can see I'm holding the best book I ever wrote, the SMB Consulting Best Practices. And, you know, doggone it, over the holidays, in late 2018, I recharged. And I said, Self, you know, it's been 10 years since you've typed. And that's literally true. The last book that came out was early 2019 for Small Business Server 2008 Best Practices, which followed the Response Point book. And as I went through my works, which is always kind of cool and refreshing to do, but I discovered that the conversation needs to be updated for the MSP business model, the recurring revenue business model, cloud, software as a service, everything as a service, and so on and so on. And then more importantly, I needed to remove some references that no longer make sense. I will give you two examples. Number one, the Gateway Country Store is back in the small business server days in that book. Made perfect sense. I talk about how maybe they were kind of trying to roll out as almost a national franchise-like organization, although they were company-owned stores, but the standardization of procedures with small business server and so on. And then number two, some tips and tricks I had for marketing that may or may not make as much sense today. One was to auction yourself on eBay. Could still do it, but I don't need 30 pages to tell you how to do it. So look for this book. I'm going to offer mid-2019. I'm going to type as I'm able. I got to do my day job and my night job and all that. But I'm pretty excited to be down here in the Silicon Valley, early 2019, snagging some of that energy and looking forward to driving content. Thank you for being a fan of SMB Nation.